Hello, we are back again after the version control lesson. So create a Git repo. This is lesson 2 in Udacity free course. Let's see. Here's the intro.
In the last lesson, we looked at some of the common terms used in version control systems. You also installed Git on your computer and did some initial configuration of Git, like adding your name and email. If you skip these steps, it's probably a good idea to go back and check them out again before continuing. In this lesson, we'll be learning how to create our own Git repositories. I mean, we can't really do anything without having a repo to work with. Oh, and repo is just short for repository. Those mean exactly the same thing, so I'll be using them interchangeably. Remember to keep the list of terms nearby as a reference. We'll be looking at 3 Git commands in this lesson: git init, git clone, and git status. With git init, you'll create brand new repositories from scratch on your computer. With git clone, you'll clone or copy an existing repo from somewhere else to your local computer. You'll also learn how vitally important it is to know the status of a repo. You'll learn to check the status of a repo with the git status command. 3 simple commands, but they're starting us on our journey towards version control mastery. Let's get going with git init.
Before you can make comments or do anything else with a Git repository, the repository needs to actually exist. To create new repository with Git, we will use the git initiate something like that. Git init command is short for initialize. Okay, initialize, which is helpful because it's the command that will do all the initial setup of a repository. We will look at what it does in just seconds. Recur commands. Heads up, we will use using the following terminal commands in this lesson. ls used to list file and directories. mk directory, make directory, this is mk directory, yes, I use it. Used to create a new directory. cd, change directory. rm, remove files and directories. If you are not sure how to use them, please check out our course cell workshop. Let's see what's in it. So this is also free course. Cell workshop. If you are not sure, we also be using the idea of the current working directory, the directory that your cell is looking at right now. Using cd changes your working directory. Using ls by itself lists the files of working directory. Where is the video? Okay, there is no video. Repo from scratch. Okay, so look, these are something from command prompt. I know that. Create course directories. Okay, even we are about to create new projects for this course. Since we are all professionals, we want our project organized. If you already have a location in your computer where you can put all projects, then keep doing what you are doing. I will be storing all my work in a directory called Udacity Git course. If you want to follow along with me, create directory called. Inside that, create another directory called. And to move into okay, still like me, just run this command on the terminal. You can run this command, fix your cd to where you want this file store. For example, if you want to store in your desktop, running the command. Okay. Okay, actually okay, then let's run it. It is git GUI git command. Sorry, let's check it. Where is the nothing? Oh, let's see. Oh, there's something new. It is helping me. Git GUI expand. Let's see, git bash. Let's see what's this. Yes, this is this PC. Actually, I don't know how to get there. Bash. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Change directory to what was the directory about? Quick access. There was a quick access. I know there was something like quick access where we put our files. My PC. There was the file mypc.bash profile. Okay, so okay, whatever this is. Udacity Git course. Why would I even make this PC? Change directory to D. Something is this possible? I don't know. CD then desktop. There is a problem. Okay, whatever. See, okay, let's see. Control V, paste. Okay, wow, it happened. In my PC, I want to see. Look, there should be a my PC, and there should be a Git. Course you should in my PC new Git project. Udacity Git course, here is this, and new Git project. Yes, it has been created. After that, okay, all set. Now yes, git initiate. Fantastic, always all set up and ready to start using the git initiate command. This is one of the easiest command to run. All you have to do is initialize git init on the terminal and just go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so let's type git git init. Initialize empty git repository in C. Type user my PC Udacity new git project git. Okay. My PC master has file. Okay. The terminal counting quiz. Did you run git initiate? If not, do it now because we need to. After using the test, initialize empty git repository in followed by a path should have appeared. The question: has anything changed with your command prompt? If so, what? Yes, I see a master now. Yes, there is a master hash, master space hash. Continue. Git initiate effect. Running the git initiate command set up all the necessary files and directories that git will use to keep track of everything. All of these files are stored in a directory called git. Notice the .git. Always notice the dot at the beginning. That means it will be hidden directory on Mac Linux. This .git directory is the repository or in short repo. This is where git records all of the commands and keep track of everything. Warning: don't directly edit any file inside .git directory. This is the heart of repository. If you change file names or file content, git will purposely lose track of file that you've been keeping to the repo, and you should lose a lot of work. It's okay to look at this file though, but do not edit or delete them. Oh, it is showing git directory contents. We are about to take and look at the git directory. It's not vital for the cause, though we don't worry about memorizing anything. It's here if you want to dig a little deeper into how git works under the brief synopsis of how of the item in the .git directory config file where all project specific configuration setting is stored from the git book. Yes. Description file. This is a file only used by the Gateway program, so we can ignore it. Hooks directory, info directory, reference directory, further research. This is where we can place client side or server side scripts that we can use to hook into these different lifecycle events. Let's go info directory. Object directory and store all the comments we make. Okay, I get it. Git initialize use the init command to create a new empty repository in the current directory. Running the command creates a hidden .git directory is the brain store center for the repository. Okay, I get it. Look, ultimately the fact is, where is my PC? Udacity Git course, new Git course, and there should be a view hidden files. There is the Git. Okay, you get it what I am trying to say. There all files are being created, and there was that GUI which was helping to create without command, new repository without command. Okay, that's graphic. Oh, I understand. Git GUI, graphics user interface, Git cmd command. Oh, so Git has improved a lot. And then why do we need the command? We can use otherwise. Why clone? First, what is cloning? To make an identical copy. What's the value of creating an identical copy of something, and how does this related to Git and version control? Do you want to create an identical copy? Well, when I work on a new project, I do the same set of steps. Index.html, JavaScript, create an index.html file, JavaScript directory, create a CSS, create an image directory, create apps.css, create app.js, add starter, HTML code, add configure file for listing, validating code syntax, HTML linting, CSS linting, JavaScript linting, configure my code editor. And I do this every time I create a project, which is a lot of effort I am putting in for new project. I did not want to keep doing the same steps over and over, so I did all of the step listed above. One last time I created a starter project for myself. Now when I create new project, I make an tail copy of the starter project. The way the cloning relates to Git is that the command we will be running in the terminal is git clone. So actually, you understood. I get it. What is similar thing? I mean, I have used Visual Studio Code once or twice. You need to type some codes or pattern to do the work. So if you copy the steps in Git, then it's easy. You don't have to use the same thing over and over. Verify terminal tip. Now before you clone anything, make sure you are located in the correct directory on the command line. Cloning a project creates a new directory and places the cloned Git repository in it. The problem is that you can't have nested Git repositories, so make sure the terminal currently working directory is not located in a Git repository. If your current working directory is not in your sales prompt, type pw to print the working directory. Clone the blog repository. The command git clone, and then you pass the path to Git repository that you want to clone. The project that will be using this course is located at URL at this. So using the URL, the full command is clone blog project is git clone, and this. The git clone command is used to copy the blog repository into course directory. Okay, git clone, then this. copy, Ctrl V. Oh no, actually we have to paste. Now press enter. Cloning Git. Okay, cloning into course Git blog project remote enumerating objects 1 done, remote counting object 100%, 1 out of 1 done, 40%, 1.57 MIB, remote total 134, delta 0, reuse 0, back reused 130, receiving object 100%, 134, 2.04 B 2.94 MB per second done. So I have run the command and git clone output explanation. Let's look briefly at the output that git clone displays. The first line says clone into course git blog project. Git is creating direct with this. Oops, there's a clone into course git blog project. Git is creating it with the same name of the project we are cloning, putting the repository in it. That's pretty cool. The rest of the output is basically validation. It's counting the remote repository number of objects, then it is compressed and receives them, then it unpacks them. Clone project and different. You just clone the blog project for this course or something. The command you run was this, which created directory named Ethel. How do you find this? Let's go to my PC, Udacity, new gift, and there's it is. Whoa, that's good. Index of HTML, CSS, image tree, JavaScript directory. Yes, that's good. That's good. It just cloned everything. Yes. What if you want to use different name instead of this default one? Yes, you could just run the command above and manually rename it in Finder / Windows Explorer or MV on the terminal. But there's too many steps for us. Instead, we would rather clone the project and have it use a different name all in one go. The quiz. There is a quiz. Why don't you check out the documentation for git clone and pick the correct way to do it from the option below? The command should clone the blog project repo and store it in directory. CD. I have to input the data. I get it. Okay. Get clone new directory. Blog project. if I put a directory name blog project, okay, now I need to check this. Where is the you clone repository git clone URL? For example, you want to clone can do it. Yes, you get it. If you want to clone a directory, name something other than, oh look, this is the answer. Get it? This is the URL. After there's a space and then what you want. So this will be the answer. Blog project. Submit. What? Oh, sorry. This is my fault. I was just busy. I'm checking this, but this is the answer. Git clone, then URL, then space, then the folder I want to store it. And what's git clone? Clone a repository into new directory. Git clone template directory. This is quite something, step by step. Okay. Tracking branches per branch in the clone repository visible. Using git branch remotes and creates and checks out an initial branch that is forked from the clone repository is currently active. Okay. That's too many. I think it's better to check these when I will run into a problem. I need the basic idea now. Okay. Not in a git repository warning. Here's a very important step that often gets missed when you first start working with the whole git clone command is used to clone a repository. It creates a new directory for the repository. You already know this, but it does not change your sales working directory. It creates the new repo inside the current working directory, which means that the current working directory is still outside of this new repo. Makes your cd into new repository. Remember to use the terminals command from as an aid. If you are in a directory that is a git repository, the command from will include a name in parentheses. Okay, I get it. What they are basically trying to say, do not create a repository inside a repository, git repository. If you create that, there will be a problem. What the problem is, I will find out soon. I have 180 days, bro. Okay, look at the project. So you have cloned the project to your computer. We have cd'd into it. Don't you think it's time it okay, so the okay. Here's make directory. There was a directory to my PC course front slash, or this is backslash or front, this is back, oh it is front slash, I don't know actually, simply speaking I don't know. New Git project slash, it is course Git blog project. Too many arguments. CD, I don't know. My PC, there is a problem. CD C go. My PC slash copy paste. Too many arguments. Where what am I doing wrong? Oh, CD course Git blog project from slash. Okay, this course Git blog project. I don't know. I'm just copying this. Copy and then paste. Then there's the. Ew. How do I change them now? Udacity Git course. I have to find it myself. Udacity Git course. Oh, now I am in Udacity Git course. That's good. That's good. Now change it to course. Oh no, what's going on? Git blog project. Oh, there actually, I believe new Git project there should be. It's new Git project. Yes, I am in Git project, and now I should CD and then paste it with a front slash. Now, yes, successful. Now I know what to do. How to change directories. Okay, I am now in right directory. Look up at the project. Open out the index file in your favorite browser. Oh my god, I changed directory, but git clone recap. Now okay, now if I .html, I don't know, open index.html. I don't know if it command not found. Okay, whatever, I'm going to open it from here. So you also enjoy what you okay. Oh nice, this is the same. Okay, now existing repo, how look the empty on the only clone the keys can come. And any input out this respective Git controls them. But how can one find out what Git knows about our repos? To figure out what Git status command, knowing the status. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Git repository zip. That's we downloaded it. Resources. Supporting materials. That's for. Let's see. Working with Git on the command line can be challenging. So what about the Git status? Git status. The Git status is our key to find to the mind of Git. It will tell us what Git is thinking and the status of our repository as Git sees it. Okay, I get it. You should be using the Git status command all of the time. Seriously, you should get into the habit of running it after any other command. It will help you learn how Git works, and it will help you from making possibly incorrect assumptions about the state of your file and repository. Question number 1 out of 2. To answer this, we make sure you have cd'd into Git course. Yes, I have. If you have been following this, you have not added any files to this project, then what does running Git status display? Simply speaking, I have to your branch origin, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Okay, nothing to commit, work tree. Okay, Git status output. The Git status command will display a lot of information depending on the state of it. The working directory on, but you don't need to worry too much about this though. Just run Git status. It will need to know. Git status explanation. As you can see, the GIF is running Git status. In the course Git blog project on branch master, your branch is output. Output tells you two things. On branch master, this tells the Git on the master branch. You have got a description of a branch on your term sheet. So this is the master branch, which is default branch. Branch in lesson 5. Your branch is uploaded with origin master because Git clone was used to copy this repository from another computer. This is telling us if your project is in sync with the one we copied, we won't be dealing with the project on the other computer, so this line can be ignored. Nothing to commit. Working directory claim. This is saying that there is no pending changes. Think of it as the resting state. That's not an official resting. It's how I like to describe it. This is the resting. There is no new files, no changes have been made in files, nothing is in the staging area about to commit, no changes have seen it's pending. So that's why I like to call it in resting state. Look right running Git status repository already has commits. Let's switch to new Git project to see what the Git status output will be. In Git version 2.4 running, the Git status commit in empty directory changes the words initial commit to much cleaner. No commits yet. Question number 2. Make sure CD into new Git project. If you have been following along and have not added any files to this project, then what does running so CD what was new project. So how to get look I don't know. There is something I want to copy. Yes, that line. Copy, paste. Yes. Oh, success. So Git status, I have to run a Git status. Oh no, sorry. Git status. So what is it? On branch manager, no commits yet, untracked files, Git files to include that will be committed. It got untracked file present. Use git add to track. Access of git status. To be completely clear, I have not made any comments in my project yet. If you have made a comment, then your output should look exactly right. If you compare this to git status output from the course git blog project, then you will see that you are pretty similar. The thing to note that different is output includes the line initial comment. This is the tiniest bit confusing. There's actually are not any comments in this repository yet. We have not discussed making a commit yet, but when we do, we will be able to make an initial commit. Wanna see a sneak peek of the next lesson at the same time prove that there are no any comments in the repository. I did try running the command git log and check out its response. Git log. Okay, let's. Your current branch master does not have any commits yet. Okay, just kind of scary looking, but fortunately it turns out that just means the git program is existing because it's confined to do. Git tells us as if it was an error, but it's really not a problem. We know we have not put any comments in this repo yet. It's pretty clear that there are not any comments. We just taken a very brief look at the git status command. Remember that the output of the git status will change depending on if files have been added, deleted, modified. That's what's on the staging index and the status of the repository. We'll be using the git status command through this entire course to get comfortable running. Git status recap. Okay, next.
In this lesson, we used git init to create our own repository. We used git clone to copy an existing repository. And we used git status to determine the status of a repository. Now, you might want to just jump right into making commits because a repository isn't very useful without them. But before we start, being able to review commits will help immensely when we start making our own. So, let's learn how to review existing commits.
How many lessons are there? Let me check first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Undoing changes. 6 lessons. Okay. Okay. Now review a repo's history. Okay, now then let's stop here. I just don't want to hurry.